Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we're the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall and destruction of Babylon the Great, which you know is America, all right, also spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, all right, and this is the war that rides the beast in the very last days that was talked about in Revelation, all right, but before we do anything, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Hey, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, many blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the house of David, that by Yahweh would die for whom these epistles are written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. Can you put it? Going RT, RT News, World, WW2. All right, so before we get started, man, listen. Well, as we're getting started, all right, as you can see, the events that are going on right now, that are happening across seas, all right, over in Israel, right? Right now, there's a bombing campaign, okay, and we starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone all the way down, all right, to the lowest ranked man. We've been preaching that once. Hey, listen, once Iran, they run into Iran, man, that's pretty much we at the end, bro. We at the end. We almost there as far as seeing these devils getting ready to come out of power, man. Okay, and they're nervous, and you should be nervous. You should be nervous, right? So hey, just we're doing the same things our forefathers did before us, man. All right, that told the story of each kingdom that fell before us, man. Hold that real quick. I'll put it. Jeremiah 28:8.
Blocking you out. We trying to record on mine. Brother got it. The article ain't fall, man, so we had to switch it up this time. But it's Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. It say, the prophet that have been before me and before thee of old. Jeremiah, spiritual being say working, but working since we came up, my camera wouldn't work. The line kept.
But see, that's why we back up, baby. That's why we back up. We ain't gonna let say win like that, bro. You gotta fight a little harder than that.
Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophet that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Read it again, brother.
All right, Jeremiah chapter 28 and
slow it down for me. Go ahead.
All right, Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. The prophet that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
That's right, of war, of evil, and of pestilence, man. All right, so the Lord forgave us this understanding way before when, man. Way before when, right? Now we're here just doing as our forefathers did before us. Read it one more time for me, brother.
Jeremiah chapter 28. Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. The prophet that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
This is a great kingdom, right? This is the hill or a mountain. This would be considered a mountain according to the scriptures, right? You understand the breakdown or the understanding of how the Lord like his governments, all right? This would be considered a mountain, right? All right, so there's hills, right? Like Iran would be considered a hill, but this is a mountain, okay? And so we're gonna read about how the Lord deals with certain mountains. Hell, listen, every kingdom that came along, they all had their fall. Okay? This is no different. Read one more time for me, bro.
Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. The prophet that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Well, we're telling you that now that Israel has done the unforgivable in their ways, right? Now that Israel has gone in and attacked Iran, now we're getting ready to read about how the domino effect of how that's going to affect everyone else, especially here in America, right? Because here in America, you're gonna have to pick up arms, right? Yeah, there's gonna be a draft, y'all. Yeah, there's gonna be a draft. Okay, all the available men, like over there in Ukraine, I'm sure they were saying right before Russia went in and attacked, I'm sure the Ukrainian men that were 45, 50, 65 years old were like, nah, man, I'm too old. They ain't gonna let me in there. Shit.
Get your ass out of there.
They locked that motherfucker up, right?
You gotta sit in the house.
Right.
Nigga ain't bombing us. We gotta fight.
We gotta fight. And they let all the women out of there. Well, in America, that's not gonna be the case because you want equality. So they're gonna give you exactly what you want, right? They're gonna put you on the front line. They're gonna give you an M16. They're gonna say go. You know what I'm saying? And do the best you can.
Best you can.
Which ain't much, right?
Sacrifice your life.
You got to push up.
Nah, you gotta.
Let's go to Ezekiel 35, man, because this is that mountain we talking about that's going to Mount Esau or Mount Edom, okay, or Mount Seir, right? All right, mountain representing government, mountain being a bigger government than hills, right? Obviously, right? So the bigger the government, all right, the more powerful it is, right? Go ahead.
It's, Ezekiel chapter 35. What verse 1?
Start at 1.
It's verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it.
And that's what we're doing. We got the scriptures out, right? We got the scriptures out right now. We're prophesying against Mount Seir, man, which is Edom. Esau's government, Basra, which is the capital of Edom. Okay, when you look on the ancient map, right? It's closed. What the fuck? Satan is saved out there. Let's Satan have it, man. Man, listen, we letting them have it on camera live. You okay? We got ignorant people, especially so-called black, that are gonna come up and say stupid shit, and that's fine. We're gonna still read about your destruction. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 3. And say unto it, thus say the Lord, the Lord power, Yahweh Shemel shall behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee.
Oh, the Lord said, I am against America, man. Right? America is on the top of Yahweh's list, man, of got to get rid of. Okay? Esau is a damn reckless devil, man, who's gonna go out here and do whatever if the Lord don't get his ass in check, man. Okay? Go ahead, read again, bro. Start at 1 again.
All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. It say, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus say the Lord, power, behold, Mount Seir, I am against thee. I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
I will make thee most desolate, man. And so the Lord right now is setting up this thing. I got you, bro. I got you. That's what I want you to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like the Lord is setting this thing up. It's he playing 3D chess with these devils, man. He letting it know, like, okay, I know that you don't want to go to Iran, but we gonna make you. And guess what? Jeremiah 49 too, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send the least of your flock to go out there and draw you into it.
45.
And you gonna do it. And you ain't got no choice in the matter, right? Read that article.
All right,
bro. Read the
article. It say Trump seek real end as Israel and Iran continue with strike from the air. Live updates.
Read the title.
Yeah, that was the title.
Man, Trump, man.
Oh yeah, I'll finish on that too. I just want to bring that up. Okay, Trump demands unconditional surrender from Iran.
And he says he's demanding an unconditional surrender, meaning he's going to use force, right? It's a bombing campaign right now, right? There's a bombing campaign right now as we speak, and people are asking to flee. The men are trying to flee the country in Israel right now, okay? And they don't want, and they forcing them. Here's another thing. Here's another ironic twist to it. The Israelis, the Israelis, right? The Israelis, the 1948ers, the small hats. Guess what they're doing? They locking the country down. Nobody can leave, huh? Nobody can leave, man. Right? And that includes men. So, and there's Americans over there. They can't leave. They're gonna give them that M16 rifle and say, hey, man, you do the best you can. Go ahead.
They say Iran skies are under the total control of the U.S. And its allies. The American president has claimed All right. It said U.S. President Donald Trump has demanded an unconditional surrender from Iran, which has been locked in a heated military conflict with Israel.
Now, you would ask yourself, well, what the hell America got to do with that, right? The natural conclusion of somebody who has no idea what's going on with, why is America involved? Well, you don't understand. The Israelis, all this is tied together. They're the only reason they're still a state, right? Is because America is still around and a superpower, right? So America has a lot of interests that are tied into Israel. That's just the global politics of it. But ultimately, what you need to understand is this according to prophecy, because them devils will be in our land, okay, causing mayhem and all kind of bullshit, and they be protected by a bigger power, which is America in this case, right?
And they all Edomites. They're
all Edomites, right?
Right. Continue on. They say, which has been locked in a heated military conflict with Israel over the past days. In a series of posts on his Truth social, Trump also claimed that we now have completed and total control of the skies over Iran. So basically, they think they got this shit together, man. But not knowing that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh control everything.
That's right.
So if they feel like they got it under control for things to not escalate further, that's just Yahweh Bashem Yahweh making it die down till he stirred the pot for shit all of them come together and make that WW3.
That's right. That's right. That's what we looking for.
Right.
I'll read that.
Because I was just pull up the scripture on. You know what I was doing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, but you got something?
I got something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were just bringing up WW3, okay? Well, the Bible talks about it. And guess what? America is going to be in the midst of it. And guess what? The Israelis are going to be in the midst of it too. All right, this is Revelation 9 and 12. It says, one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter.
All right.
This is Revelation 9 and 12. It says, one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter.
Right, and that's Bible prophecy. Like he said, one woe is past. We already had World War I jump off. Now, hey, you got World War II gonna pass. Hey, you're gonna have World War III. That's that final battle with the nations coming together and they go on war.
Yep.
So, hey, it's all in the Bible, man. There ain't nothing that in the scripture. It ain't nothing to hid from us what's going on in the earth today, man.
Right.
How about Shemi Abishai got it right here, but it's only for us to serve the prophet to get the understanding. Run it back one more time.
This is Revelation 9 and 12. It says, one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter.
See, it said two more. As a matter of fact, what that Revelation 11:14, because it fall off back to back to how these things played out according to the prophecy.
This is Revelation 11 and 14. It says the second woe is past.
See, first he said one woe passed, two come after. Then I just said the second woe is passed.
Yeah.
You got it.
It says the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
And it said the third woe coming quickly. So, hey, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh approaching quickly, man. To stir these nations up, we go to war.
Right.
But that was going to happen. Because this is how the Lord is going to take out Esau, Edom. Right? America. It will go down by WW3.
That's right.
But also, the Lord going to have the nations, they going to gather together over there in the Euphrates River, man. You see it going to dry up. It used to be hella water over there. But that Bible prophecy is going to dry up. And hey, the Lord going to gather them nations to go to war with them. Because eventually everybody going to get involved. See, Lord just got, little nations and leaders and so-called, kings also going to lead them. Got these leaders, they bombing each other, but it gonna be on a whole other level in a few minutes, man. Like everybody gonna get involved.
That's right. This is Joel 3 and 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up.
See, it said that all the men of war draw near, let them come up. See, eventually this was gonna happen. They go back to Isaiah 13, where the Lord said he gathered he mustered the host of the battle. Yep. So he gathered these nations. Hey, the Lord he brewing it up, man. Right. But he starting with these little nations first. These little world leaders to do their little thing and go to war with each other, like Iran and the Israelis, man. Yep. So-called fake JWISH. You know, to stir things up. Sometimes you say the whole name, you say they want
They
to
gonna,
with
yeah.
the channel.
They own you too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, man. So with that, hey man, the Lord, relevant. Lord got these nations growing it up, man. He's growing it up.
This is Joel 3:9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men.
So like if we declaring this among the Gentiles, man, we out here prophesizing and telling these nations what's to come, right? And they ain't got to take heed because if it's World War III, it's gonna happen anyway. These other nations don't have no chance of salvation, so they don't have no choice but to fulfill the prophecy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to go into destruction.
That's right. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say, I am strong.
Hey, and that's what you seeing right now. The weak say they're strong. You know, Iran ain't no nation just, you know, on a higher level like with the military like the U.S. and Russia and things like that. But hey, they got the nuclear missiles. Also being that plowshare, hey, they guard tools and things like that. Hey, these folks going to cash out money not for they ain't stand on guard tools, right? They going to get them missiles, baby. Everybody, hey, the North Pad, these nations up for that great battle to come.
Right. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
And they gonna beat them into missiles, man. That's what they doing. And they so like the scripture says, the time is season for everything. So they ain't in the time of goddamn trying to guard and grow things. No, they preparing for war.
Right.
We in the time of war, man.
That's right. It says, let the weak say I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy strength and thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh.
Hey, they gonna cause the mighty ones to come down, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua the angel. But the scripture also tell you that the Lord gonna intervene. When you read 2 Ezra 13, how the Lord gonna crack the skies come from the heaven, and everything human that was seen under him.
Yep.
And those who seen him, they were scared, but dirty yet fight.
Yep.
The Lord gonna make these nations fight him, man, during this time.
Right. Let me get a piece of it. This is Exodus 15:3, because the world is under a spell to think that the Lord is under only one type of entity, right? Like he's only got one emotion. He happy all the time.
All the time.
He loves everybody. He never mad. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, right? But you got all these different emotions. You talking about mental health month, right? But then the Lord ain't got no different emotions. But He created you. See, it don't make any sense. Anyway, this is Exodus 15:3.
Yeah, I just have it to
This is Exodus 15:3. It says, the Lord Yahweh is a man of war. The Lord Yahweh is his name.
Hey man, Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is a man of war, man. Yahweh by Shem Yahushua is the Lord's name, man. He exists, he used to be. You know, Yahushua, he delivered, you know, he's salvation. So those names, man, hey, they do exist to bring on these kind of acts, man, the war and things like that. Because like the brother said, Yahweh by Shem Yahushua ain't all about good, man. He got emotions just like you do. Where do you think we get them from? The Lord created everything, man. So the mood swings you got, the Lord got them too.
And then he created, like I said, a mood swing. He created everything you see. He created your toenails. He created that ugly eyebrow you got. All right, with you so-called black women. He created you to be able to pluck off your eyelashes, okay, and replace them with super duper long ones. He created those fake eyelashes that you wear, right? This is Exodus 15:3 again. It says, the Lord Yahweh is a man of war. All right, the Lord Yahweh is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his hosts have he cast into the sea. His chosen captains are also drowned in the Red Sea. And that's what's going to happen.
No, you got it.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen to Esau. Because he's the new Pharaoh.
God.
He's the new Pharaoh. I'm going to read that again. This is Exodus 15:4. It says, Pharaoh's chariots are, and his hosts, right, which means the military. Yep. It says, have he cast into the sea. And this time it's going to be a sea of fire. It says his chosen captains are drowned in the Red Sea.
And that was going to happen, man. The Lord going to bring that great water, that great fire. They're going to be drowned in the missiles. baptized in the trying to fight, shed so many tears. They will shed so many tears that, hey, and that lake of fire, man, you gonna be cast into that sea of fire.
Right.
But hey, like you say, y'all fight y'all shots of powerful war, man.
Right.
You can't get around it. Hey, I want to bring this out, man. Gonna get to the point because, like you say, these small hats, they gonna be the cost of America getting involved. But like you said, soon the things went down, you had America reach out and say they ain't had nothing to do with it. So basically, America basically scared, man. Like they be popping all this tough talk, but they know they're in the town. Like, damn, boy, everybody got them now.
When it's time to fade, they don't want to.
Yeah, they don't really want to run the fade.
They don't want to run the fade.
They're like a nigga be popping shit, but when it's time to you see him, it's time to like what going on with all that. I don't want to talk no more, bro. You saying this and that. And it's time to make the move, nigga. Don't want to bust no move.
Right.
But that's the same way how American Edomite vote. Right. You know, they pop all, we got the best military, we got the might, but when the shit get real, when the Iran and Russia start kicking in, something going on, we ain't got nothing to do with it, we can talk about it.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Right. Go hands up, don't shoot, we can just talk about it. Right. But hey, the Lord gonna put the spirit on these nations, gonna be like, you know what? Well, we ain't now all that, we ain't got nothing to do with it. You win it.
Right.
We want war, man. We ain't all that talking you been doing, but we're tired of it. Yep. We're gonna get down to it, man. I got a scripture I want to bring out. Because Babylon, like we say, we know Babylon gonna be destroyed by the way of missiles. But also, like you said, we got the Iran going against the Israeli. They shooting missiles, but it's gonna be to the point that the Lord not gonna make a full portion, make a full destruction of Israel. The Lord just fucking it up so he can get ready for us to come in and they gonna build it up. But Babylon,
the way it should be.
Yeah. In little heads, they gonna get it, man.
Right.
I'm gonna start from the outlook. I'm gonna just get this one. Jeremiah chapter 50, in verse 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Babylon.
Who's the counsel of the Lord? It's the prophets. Go ahead.
To say in his purpose.
And his purpose. What is his purpose? To see the Israelites back in power, on top, where we belong. Go ahead.
That he have purpose against the land of the Chaldeans.
That he have purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. This is the land of the Chaldeans. Okay? This purpose that the Lord has for this Chaldean land, this Chaldean ruled land is destruction. Right? Go ahead.
They say, surely the least of the flock should draw them out.
Surely the least of the flock should draw them out. Give Jeremiah 49. 49.
Jeremiah 50. I'm going to start at 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Babylon and his purpose, that he have purpose against thee, against the land of the Chaldeans. And that also will go to the representation of kingdom too. But surely the least of the flock should draw them out. Surely he shall make their inhabitants desolate with them.
That's right. That's right. So Jeremiah is just telling you what's going to happen today. He told you this way back when. Right? That's why we brought out Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old have prophesied of both many countries, many kingdoms of the destruction, their downfall, right? And this ain't no different.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 7. It says, concerning Edom, thus say the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more intimate? Woo! When the rain start coming out. Alright. Oh, didn't it just say, when we went to 49, when we just speak, it was saying, speaking on the Chaldeans, the Chaldeans was very wise people. Yep. And sorcery and witchcraft, man, and being warlocks. But it said, going back to the same thing in 49. Say Jeremiah chapter 49. Like way long, like right now. Jeremiah chapter 49 and 7. It says concerning Edom, Thus say the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more intimate? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is they
right?
Is they wisdom vanished?
Is their wisdom vanished, right? Oh, it's coming down right now. Read that one more time for 7.
Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus say the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more intimate?
Is wisdom no more intimate than Germany, right? That's why Operation was Manhattan, right? When they went over there and conquered Germany, right? What did they do? The first thing they did was get the German scientists, right? Because they were working on their own nuclear weapons. This world was totally different if Germany was took over. But it's still been Edomites, so you know. Go ahead.
Continue on. Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is they wisdom vanished?
Is their wisdom vanished, right? And it is. Look at what they're doing, right? It's scary because it's moving like sideways, and I know when it's sideways, hold on. They're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Dedicated. That's right. Okay, no. Damn. I would just put it over here. We just moved it. It's all good though. We'll just keep it moving, keep it rolling. Go ahead,
Continue on. Verse 8. It says, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Edom. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him.
That's right. He will bring the calamity of Esau upon him. Right, go ahead.
The time that I will visit him.
He's visiting right now. Right? The fact that the Israelis over there messing with the Iranians, that is the vain. And look, you look at the American media, right? What are they talking about? They're like, why do we have to get involved in this?
Right.
You know?
Just that.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was saying, and that's another thing, man. That's a big point. Proven prophecy that them are not the real people, man. The Lord saying those are not the real people over there on the land. But we already know once we get in the land, man, the Lord say the Israelites, there ain't gonna be no more war.
So,
You know, ain't none of that gonna be going on, man. Ain't no man gonna be talking to war going against each other, none of that is better. So that's how you know those are not the people. Because
I'm gonna just watch over the
if those was the people, why would Yahweh? If those was the people, you know, Yahweh by Shemiah Shah won't none of that be going on over there, man. It won't be no war. That's proving a big point. They are not the Lord people over there. You know, continue. All right, continue on. I got you right here. Jeremiah 49 and 9. It say, if great gatherers, like if great gatherers come to me, will they not leave some gleaming grapes? If these by night, they will destroy till they have enough.
The Lord is giving you an example here, saying the devil, all right, the devil doesn't have enough because it's not in his programming to have enough. He always wants more, right? So he's gonna always do more evil, right? But,
All right. And verse 10, it says, but I have made Esau barren. I have uncovered his secret places.
his secret places, meaning that the fact that he's not in control, right? He is under control of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah. Despite what you think the devil is doing this stuff. Really, man, he's being told by the Most High, hey, this is what I want you to do, right? And he's doing that.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah got that spirit of being saved, working on it.
That's right.
All right. Man, I had some I was on, but I keep pushing. We'll go back to that. We got time. Go back. Jeremiah 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
He's uncovered your secret places. Go ahead.
And he should not be able to hide himself.
And you ain't gonna be able to hide from the destruction of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, man. You're not gonna hide. And first, the Lord is systematic with this stuff, man. Right? So he gonna give you this this work, but it's gonna come in so many different forms, right? He gonna destroy the dollar, right? What you doing right now? They create the inflation. Now listen, now this war is gonna make it damn near $11 at the pump. Okay? $11 at the pump, shout it. That's what they're predicting. And that's on the low end.
Ain't nobody gonna be going nowhere.
Yeah. How you gonna be going to work for the company?
That's it.
And that's it. And you ain't getting paid because you gotta pay all like that.
Gotta pay out.
Go ahead.
Alright. Hey, just like I was saying, once upon a time, you know what I'm saying, the Lord put it out there like who's the devil, man. Because like we say, Esau, Edom, hey, he take on the physical counterpart of the spirit of being Satan, man.
Right.
He wants to be in the way a little bit that he's not the devil, but by the Lord, hey, he gonna strip the man and make him, he gonna make him there, man. Gonna uncover that, gonna uncover him.
Right.
So to the point we know who the devil is. Now the world really about knowing. You know, the world know now.
Right. That's 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3 right there. You know? The Lord is like I said, he done already made them buried and showed the secret place.
So the secret place is gonna uncover all that.
And now all them other countries, and them angels are circling around them other countries telling them, hey, look, man, they whispering in his ear, oh, you need to do it like this right here. Boy, listen, Iran, you can't stand for that, bro.
Hey, so at the end of the day, the angels, they go, the four curses go over the four corners of the earth. Hey, they the one holding back the destruction of the wind. You know? Like you said about the, like you said about the angels, they're bound in, if you pray, that ain't talking about no angels, they no physical change, bound in no goddamn spirit, man. That's spiritual to the point that they over there where the people at, man. So when the shit jump off, they gonna get them to go through your Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, man. That's right. Do what they do.
That's right, brother.
Like Christianity treated like an angel that actually know, man.
Brother.
Continue on, man. Start back again. Jeremiah 49:10. But I had made Esau bare. I had uncovered his secret places.
Go ahead.
He should not be able to hide himself.
He ain't gonna hide no more. He ain't hiding now. He thinks he's hiding, but you ain't hiding.
Right, he ain't hiding. Lord see everything.
Right. That's right.
Say his seed is spoiled.
His seed is spoiled, meaning, all right, most of his men are a bunch of homosexuals. Let's keep it real, right? That's why those of us that have been around Edomites when we were a little bit younger, played football with them, they were always doing the gayest stuff, man. All right, they running around butt naked, slapping each other in the head with towels and shit, man. Fucking weirdos, man. Okay, you can't go to sleep around no Edomite neither, bro. Well, listen. Well, you go to the little camps and shit, man. There be some weird shit going on. Them Edomites be over there putting shit in your ear and shit, in your nose. Okay, they be farting in your face while you sleep. It's just sick shit, bro.
Okay, so they be showing that shit on the TV.
Right.
Comedy shit.
Yeah. That ridiculousness show. Weirdo shit, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all that grew up in the mixed towns. Okay. These devils are sick. Go ahead, bro.
Alright. So his seed is spoiled, and his brother and his neighbor, and he is not.
Hey, the Lord said he gonna cut your seed line off. That's how you destroy a nation, man. Right? He gonna cut your seed line off, man. Lord ain't messing around. Just like right now, the weather just popped up out of here. It was just sunny literally 30 minutes ago. Lord letting it be known, man. He ain't happy, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Alright, continue on. Alright. He said, leave the fatherless children. I will preserve them alive. He said, and let the widow trust in me. For thus say the Lord, behold.
Go to the next verse.
Oh, jump down to 13.
Yeah.
Oh, verse, Jeremiah 49:13. For I have sworn by myself, say the Lord.
The Lord said, on God. On God. On Yahweh. He swore by his own name.
Right.
He said, on Yahweh, I'm going to get y'all that. Go ahead, bro.
Say that Lazarus should become a desolation.
He said, on your how I'm finna destroy y'all monkey ass.
Hey, because at the same time, you niggas was spoiled, like with riches and shit too, man. They go back, I think what the I think you read it, have it too long down, saying how rich and things like that. How they basically built up with the riches and think shit gonna defend them, but paraphrase. But hey man, ain't none of that gonna help you, man. The Lord said he got a great judgment come for you, man.
That's right.
For all that rich, for all that spoil you in a rich way, the Lord gonna also spoil you in a destruction way too.
Yeah. It's that thou spoils of war, man. Right? Hey, the Lord. And he gonna use the heathen to do it. Can you?
Without what you say.
He gonna use the heathen to do it. Can you get Isaiah 31?
Yeah.
No, 33. I'm sorry. 33 and 1. 33 and 1.
All right. Isaiah 33 and 1. And it reads,
Hey, the water Yahweh Shemal Safa is for this honor.
God.
Appreciate that. You know you was raining last. Go ahead.
All right. Isaiah 33 and 1. It said, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wasn't not spoiled.
Read it again.
Isaiah 33 and 1.
Uh-huh.
It said, woe to thee that spoilest,
Oh, you've been spoiling everybody, man. That's what you're known for. Go ahead.
and thou was not spoiled.
And you were spoiled. So you were stealing from everybody, right? You were taking their culture, you were taking the people, all right? And wasn't giving no credit to nobody.
Hey, stealing culture, other nation culture. Damn, like you said, you gonna throw physical resources and cultures and everything.
And put it in your museum acting like you got it. He the devil, man. Go ahead.
Right. They say, and dealings treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
That's right. So you dealing treacherously with everybody else, and ain't nobody else on that type of move.
Right, really?
You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, man, let me just go over here and trade with the Edomites real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can get a little something so we can feed ourselves or whatever, right? Or we can clothe ourselves or whatever. Esau got something we might could use. The devil over here thinking like, well, shit, I'm gonna fuck him over. I'm gonna take his shit and I'm gonna keep mine.
Raw they ass line. They're like man, damn, they're like somebody who you going to do business with, man.
Yeah.
The whole time you think you finna go into a good business deal agreement, but the whole time the man on the other side flying out how the fuck he finna just take it from you,
Right.
man. What the script say this? He come out with to steal, kill, and destroy, man.
Right.
That's all they did.
And then on top of that, yeah, like that. Still, that's a great precept. Continue.
All right. They gonna took land and everything, man. They don't only steal resources, they steal land, man, and all that.
Fine.
Heritage, man, they steal everything.
I got the precept for you.
Oh, you got it.
This is John 10 and 10. You just quoted it. John 10 and 10, it says, the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
Right. Esau, from the American Edomites all the way to the
Russians?
Yep, the Russians.
Yep.
Shit, Amalek, all of them, man.
Yeah.
They don't do nothing but still kill and destroy, man. Like you say, they gonna stole our land over there and say it's their land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They the children of Yahweh Bashim outside.
But then a president from Egypt, when they first went over there, I forget his name, right? Gabal Nasser.
Gabal Adel Nasser.
Yeah.
I got it right here.
Yeah.
That's why I brought the poster, man. Because he.
Right here, yeah.
It tell you right there, man. I'm gonna read. It say they love black. It say they love black. The war for Israel. See, this war been going on, and he was a president back in like 1958.
Mm-hmm.
It say when he was asked about peace in the Middle East, it say the late president of Egypt, Gamal Abdel Nasser, stated the Jews will never be able to live here in peace
which
because
is true.
they left white and they left
black.
white.
Left here black.
White, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, because they left here black,
but
came
came back white. Yeah.
Hey.
Which he prophesied.
Right. And they go back to Obadiah. When you read, when it started off, like Lord having an ambassador.
Yep.
Well, he was their ambassador.
Yep.
To let you know, hey man, them folks are not the people.
And they try to discredit him. Yeah. Every time somebody quote that, they be like, no, that's not what that means, or no. They're deflected because they're the devil.
Yeah, they the devil, man. You heard it. He said it himself. So he letting you know, hey man, the old folk and not the people, bro. The real people was the goddamn Negroes and the so-called Native American Indians. See, a lot of these other nations know our history too.
Right.
Over there, because you know they all were back over there on the land, so they know what the original people look like.
Right.
So they know the small, hey man, they just a gimmick, man. That's why the Lord, that's why he said they ain't gonna never have peace.
That's right.
That's how you know those are not the real people of Yahweh by Shemiyah Shah.
That's right.
That's why the destruction gonna be so great on these folks. And they gonna go, because the ones over there, yeah, they getting bombed, they dying out. But the majority, a lot of them, well not the majority, all them over there gonna go into captivity.
That's right.
Lord gonna starve them, because the Edomites over here, you ain't gonna stand a chance, because they ain't know where you can escape when the missile gets dropped. This is like the fire, baby.
That's right.
So when you get over there, we gonna rile y'all up. The small hat, they gonna be weeping and
You gonna build up our land.
Right, they gonna build up the land.
Right.
You saying to your land, you gonna build it up, goddamn.
You gonna build up. You gonna bury all them bodies. The Israelites, we ain't touching nothing. The Lord said that we're going into our pillar of race. You know what I'm saying? I'm not touching nothing.
Not nothing, man. Hey, y'all and the rest of the heathen nation y'all gonna be put to work.
That's right.
We're gonna work the dog shit out of Esau Edom, while you Edom, y'all really gonna get it. The captivity gonna hit y'all real hard.
That's right. That's why they trying to stop their World War III, bro. Because that's the catalyst.
Yeah.
That's why I talk about it so often, bro, because they know that's the end.
They know that. That's why they so afraid. That's why when shit going down, they always want to try to escalate. No, we gonna talk on Peach Street easy. Now, because they already know, according to Bible prophecy, you heard what Trump said, the prophecies are doing.
Yeah.
So he knowing when, he know WW3 is the way Yahweh by Shemiyah Shai gonna end it. They know that.
Right.
You know, the Roman Catholic Church, all of them, they know that, man. That's why they don't teach on them things. They try to stay from it. But now they saying them niggas speaking it to existence, it's playing out.
Yeah, that was gonna make it roll on us. Cause they gonna be like, it's must be these niggas.
Yeah, it was them. They the reason why we into it. No, you the reason why yourself into it. We just calling your ass out.
Right.
We just doing what the Lord told us to do.
That's it. Right? Cause we want to be protected by the Lord, man. We know you can't do shit against him.
That's a fact. I got a scripture.
Goddamn devil.
This Jeremiah 25, real quick, like, right, y'all mad, but y'all ain't got no choice but to accept it. All right? This Jeremiah chapter 25, and I'm going to just start get straight to the point. Now, matter of fact, I'll start from 13. It said, I will bring upon that land all my words which I have pronounced against it. Even all that is written in this book.
That's right.
Which Jeremiah had prophesied against all the nations.
That's right.
When Jeremiah had gonna prophesy, the Lord said it was written in this book, man, he gonna bring it upon these people. The destruction of Babylon, what Jeremiah was speaking on, the Lord just told you, it gonna happen, man.
Right.
But and it's to the point, these nations, they hearing it, and now they mad, especially if saw it.
Right.
You wanna break it down?
Yeah.
Verse 14, for many nations and great kings should serve themselves of them also.
Oh man, we gonna have your kings in slavery, man. Man, we gonna have all your the ones that y'all know about, like a Donald Trump or Vladimir Putin or what I'm saying, Emmanuel Macron. The ones y'all know about, then we gonna have the upper echelon, the top ones that you don't see.
Top dog.
We gonna have the ones you don't see, right? The ones that sit in the background playing puppeteer, man. Right? We gonna have them niggas, I'm talking about doing the most dehumanizing type of work, man. They gonna be in look, a good Edomite gonna be able to clean the toilets. A good one.
Right.
That's a good job.
Right. You got a good job.
We're gonna have some of y'all down in the pit, okay? Making sure the sludge move correctly. We ain't gonna use no machine. You gonna be the machine.
Yeah, they gonna be the machine. Shit, we down there for the machine today.
Right.
You having your opinion right.
Not damn near. Is.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, and I will recompense them according to their deeds and according to their works. Yeah, according to the works of their own hands. My main point, what I want to get into verse 15. It says, for thus say the Lord, power, Yahweh by Shemiyah Shah of Israel, unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand.
And the fury of the Lord is going to be crazy upon the Edomites, man.
It say, and cause all nations to who I send thee to drink it.
Ooh.
So then what we doing? Right? We taking it wisdom, knowledge, the doctrine of Yahweh by Shai, and what we doing? Same thing Jeremiah doing. Now we causing the nation to drink it.
That's right.
They drink it, they hear it, they can't do never drink from the cup.
That's right.
The words, the wisdom that is punched out of Yahweh by Shai, what the Lord got coming for them.
This word is a double-edged sword, man.
Yeah.
It's both bringing aliveness, if that's a word. It's bringing purity unto the elect, but also destroying its enemies, man. Yep. Go ahead.
All right. I'm start back from the top and I'll write it down. On verse 15, Jeremiah 25:15. For thus say the Lord, power of Israel unto me, take the wine cup of this fury in my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink, who I send thee to drink it.
You're gonna drink. Everybody gonna drink. Because guess what? A lot of you nations, hey, you Moabites, you Ammonites, all right, so-called Chinese, so-called Japanese, even the Israel, the Arabs, okay, the Ishmaelites, right? Y'all all prayed for our downfall and we're happy. Y'all threw a party, okay? Y'all threw a party, and guess what? Guess what? When we come into power, we gonna throw the party to end all parties, okay? Our party's gonna be where your destruction and you up under our foot, where you belong, right?
Verse 16. It say, and they shall drink and be moved and be mad.
And be mad. Go ahead.
Because of the sword that I will send among them.
This is that sword. Go ahead.
Then took out the cup at the Lord's hand and made all the nation to drink unto whom the Lord had sent me.
Hey, look, that slavery ain't no joke, man. Can you get Joel 3 you know what I want?
Yep.
You know, you devils, man. I gotta look that scripture. It says we should have them in fetters and irons. I think that's in Psalms. The king should be in fetters and irons.
But it's Psalms.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
All right. What you want to do?
Joel 3.
All right. Joel chapter 3. All right, Joel chapter 3. And all right. What you want me to start from? You want me to start from 1?
Yeah.
All right, Joel chapter 3, 1. For behold, in those days, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, right? The Lord gonna set up back in our place. And I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them. Therefore, my people and for my inheritance Israel, who they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land.
Yeah. And I believe that scripture said, should sell their sons.
Oh yeah.
The Grecians.
Yeah. On verse 6.
Yep.
Yep.
Read that.
Through it, or they go down to the point.
Go down to the point.
All right.
Don't go to 9 though.
All right.
Yeah.
Joel chapter 3 and verse 6. It says, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Hey, listen, they playing hot potato right now, right? It wasn't me. It was the Arabs. You know, that's the so-called white man, right?
Right.
It wasn't us. It was the so-called, you sold yourselves, right? That scripture is Psalms 149, by the way.
All right.
But go ahead.
All right. Still in verse 6. I started that. It says, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that you might remove them far from their borders.
Where are we now? We're in America. That's far from our border, man.
And I have scripture.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Good.
I had it when we talked about it.
It's all good. It's all good. Go ahead.
All right. Verse 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whether ye have sold them.
This is where we've been sold. We've been sold here in America. And that's why we started off talking about World War III. You know, the spirit moves how it moves, right? So it's going to have us all over the place. Right now, this is the reason why they want to avoid World War III, because we're reading about the future. This is the future of the Edomite race, man, right? Fetters and iron, fetters of iron, right? And you ain't going to be able to do a goddamn thing about it, neither. Go ahead, bro.
All right, continue on. Just read verse 7. It says, behold, I will raise them out of the place. It says, whether ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head.
That's right. So the stuff you did to us, minus the homosexual shit and the cannibalism, we're not doing that. Okay, we're gonna have a righteous kingdom. Okay, you're gonna be doing dog shit work. The dog is going like you treat us. Like you treat the dog better than you treat us, right? Hey, we're gonna treat the dog better than you. We're gonna treat the roach better than you. We're gonna treat the ant better than you.
Everything gonna get treated better. Like everything.
You know, because they got more purpose than you. Your purpose has been served. Your purpose was America and to build this shit up into the evilest, most weirdest capital in the planet's history, man. You've done your job. Now it's time for us to do ours. Go ahead.
All right, verse 8. It says, "And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah."
You hear that, so-called white man? You hear that? You gonna have to go into slavery, and your sons and your daughters too. And ain't no escape neither. Okay, you gonna have to deal with this. Okay, so devil, enjoy. Like I always say, if I were you, I'd max out my credit card and I would party like this motherfucker is $19.99 every day in this bitch. Okay,
Get it in, goddamn.
that's right.
I got a precept real quick.
Go ahead.
Then all right, I start from Jeremiah 14 and 20. Yeah, I start from, matter of fact. Yeah, I start from 20. It say, I start from 21. It say, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. They do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities."
Does that not? Listen, read that again, brother.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21. "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities."
That's right. So now, the Lord is going to cut off your seed line. That's a promise from the Lord. He said, "I'm going to cut off your seed line, all right, with your sons, your nephews, all seed line will be cut." That's how you destroy a nation, man.
Yep.
Okay.
So not the seed line.
That's right.
That's what they be trying to do to us.
And what did the Lord say? He said, "I will cut you off from the face of cities," meaning like you ain't gonna have no America no more. Ain't gonna be no Germany.
Right.
All right, no damn Australia. Ain't gonna be no more of that shit. That shit gonna be renamed, okay? And it's gonna be repositioned. Okay, we're not gonna well, listen, I'm not calling no damn planet Uranus, man. You fucking weirdo. All right, go ahead.
Verse 22. "For I will rise up against them, say the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and sons and nephews, say the Lord."
Read that one more time.
Isaiah 14 and verse 22. It say, "For I will rise up against them, say the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and sons and nephews, say the Lord."
The Lord didn't make up any of those words, man. He told you what it was. You can break it down, bro.
All right, now like the brother said, hey, the Lord said it. Hey, it was plain, right? The Lord gonna cut you off, man. Like it ain't gonna be no more you running around and conquering, taking over lanes and destroying the man in the household. That gonna be over with, right? The Lord said y'all gonna have to prepare for slaughter, man. Because when we get in the kingdom, man, we gonna be bashing and whipping ass. You know, getting down on you Edomite.
Right.
Small hat gonna catch hell, man, when y'all get in the kingdom, man.
Yes,
y'all
right.
get in the kingdom of Israel.
That's right.
And another thing to let you know that they're not the people. Hey, the Lord gonna gather all the tribes, man. It don't supposed to be so-called. It ain't never so-called. I don't even know what tribe they consider themselves as. They say they
didn't cut it off right there. Yeah.
That's it. They don't put no name on it like they do.
The
Judah or
1940
Benjamin or nothing. They Levi or nothing.
You ask them what other tribes are, they like, ooh.
Right, they don't know because that's how you know. Because the rest of the tribes, the other tribes over here. And damn, like, why if y'all the people, why the tribes not, why the other tribe ain't over there with y'all?
But you live in a land called Israel.
Right.
I mean, come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Like, are you serious?
That's crazy.
I think that's 36. Ezekiel 36, I believe.
I had it for you. I was that way.
Yeah, go ahead.
You want me to go and bring it out?
Go ahead, bring it on out.
One is there, read all that.
You can break it down, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
It's Ezekiel chapter 36. I'm going to start from 1. Also, thou son of man, prophesies unto the mountains of Israel. See, when the Lord is speaking and prophesying, when he say speaking to the people, man, he's speaking to the Israelites. So the Bible is only for the Israelites.
That's
It's our history book. It has nothing to do with nobody else. The only thing it has to do with the other nations is they go into captivity, they go into slavery, or they gonna be destroyed.
Yep.
That's it. That's the only thing they got coming out of it. And the Lord is speaking to his people, telling them, hey man, y'all take heed, man. Listen. He's talking to the 12 tribes, so-called Negro, Native American, and so-called, understand.
That's right. That's right, brother.
Continue on. And say, ye mountains of Israel, it say, hear the words of the Lord. Thus say the Lord, power, because thou enemy have said against you, aha. That's what this small had like to say, man. Like the nigga said in the Eddie Murphy movie. I mean, he come to America.
Yeah,
Hey, but, basically, going into expressing joy, man. So they express their joy that they glad they took the land in 1948.
Yep.
1948 came over there, gonna took the land, set up shop, and saying they the people. That's why Gamal Adele, that's why he stated that.
President Nasir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he stated that. Hey man, the people go 1948, they came and say they was the people.
You never gonna get peace. That's what he said, and you had it.
Right.
Now, I mean, they the first week they were there, it was already a war.
Right. Come on now.
Go ahead, bro.
He say, because our enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. So they say, hey man, they rejoicing when they took the land, man.
Yep.
Gonna took it over and say, hey, this is our land.
Yeah, Debo this shit.
Right, Debo. Basically, they want to, right, came to Debo the land. I'm going to read on verse 3. Therefore prophesy and say, thus say the Lord, power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He said, because they have made you desolate and swallowed you up on every side, that you might be a possession unto the residue of the heathen, and ye are taken up in the lips of talkers, and are infamy of the people, right? Meaning a slanderer, an evil report to the people, man. And take it up in the lips of talkers. Also going to like evil speakers.
What is it? How does he do that today? Through the media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Media. Like you said, basically through the social media. Really.
Yeah. Well, any form of media.
Yeah, any form of media. They do it through the movements. They make these movies. All these niggas ain't shit. No ill crap. They ain't nothing. They ain't God people.
Yeah.
The same thing with today. Hey, we prophesizing. We coming in the name and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, speaking straight out the books of the Lord. Hey, and they against that.
Yep.
And they calling us evil and they talking about we hate, but no, we only speaking what the Lord is saying out of the Bible. This ain't what we saying out of our own mouth.
Right.
We saying what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua saying, but the devil will be evil speakers.
That's right.
He's taking up in their lips an evil speaker in family.
Right.
If I pronounce the word right, but like I say, it go back to evil or slander or evil report. So that way, matter of fact, cause that's what the small heads do.
Yep.
They got video. They be talking about the so-called the black Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, man, they're crazy and they speaking hate and evil and all that. Where God love everybody. Anybody can be a nine. They want to say anybody can be a Jew. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, they
careful with that word too.
Yeah.
It's in YouTube.
Yeah, they definitely, they say that and slander the so-called, what they call the black Hebrew Israelite. Really, we are just the Hebrew Israelite.
That's
Ain't
it.
no damn black in it, man.
That's it.
We gonna come in different shades. You gonna have Israelite who look just like the small hats.
Well,
the same color. But
whenever they do that, whenever they do that, right? I like to troll back. Goddamn it, since you gonna troll me, I'm gonna troll back. The red Hebrew Edomites. That's what you are.
Right. That's what you are.
That's really what you are, though.
Because
really.
they Hebrew too. They
and
come
you are
from,
red
they
for
come
real.
from the tribe. I mean, they come from Isaac.
You are the red Hebrew Edomite. The red.
Right, red Hebrew Edomite, right. They just say they uncle, they want to have their birthright.
Right.
Because they Esau gave it up.
You are Hebrew. We give you that.
Right, you Hebrew. Yeah. Edomite. Israelite.
You ain't no Israelite, that's for sure. You damn sure is an Edomite, though.
Verse 4. Therefore, you mountains of Israel, hear the words of the Lord. Power, thus say the Lord, power, to the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers, and to the valleys, to the desolate waste, and to the cities that are forsaken, which became a prey and derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about, right, man? And they come and talk about the land of Israel, right? Came to a residue of the heathen. You can also say over here too, in America too. See, they came over and took the land from Gad, from another tribe.
With no problem.
With no problem. See, they just gonna took all over the weather. They gonna took goddamn the land in Jerusalem. Okay, they took North America.
They took us?
Yeah, us. Goddamn. Like
Stole all the artifacts. They stole. Hey, look, put it in they got a library in where the Pope be at? Is that Rome?
Yeah, wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrong.
Yeah. They got a library over there with armed guards. With armed guards over there, guarding the library, bro.
Oh yeah, we used to I had a video with the Edomite the same way. They got a $1 million security system like with the scroll. Like you can't get close to it.
Yeah.
They like you get caught on their premises without any confirmation. He said they're gonna shoot. He said they're gonna kill you on the spot.
Yeah.
They're gonna murder you on the spot. You're getting shot down.
They don't know what you know.
Right.
They don't know.
You won't come to get these scrolls, nigga, talking about it.
And then
You
get
know
on.
what I see?
Right.
Nah. He said, but you got to be a part of, basically you got to be a part of whatever club what they got. If you're in no official probably Rothschild, Baker family, Bilderberg, DuPont, if you probably not in them bloodlines of that club,
The
and
club
that
of
little
Rome.
club, that little circle they got, but you can't come. You got to have a pass, some kind of key, man. You got to have all kind of special things to go get up in there.
Right.
He tell you that.
They gonna lay you flat out here, boy.
But I lay you flat, and you can come over if you want to.
Go ahead, bro.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, it's no joke. We laugh about it. It ain't no
Right.
joke. They literally, they're guarding all those things over there because they know what it would do to the world if they found out the truth. The whole world would have to apologize to us, man. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they had to. Right. All right, continue on. Right. We have been a mockery of division and a disrespect to these people also. But verse 5. Therefore say the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea.
All right, all Idumean. What is that?
Ooh.
That is a Greek way of saying Edom.
All Edomite. All right. He say, which have appointed my land into their possession.
Oh man, that's the number one sin right there for Esau. He got many sins, but boy, that's one of them. That's top one right there.
Yeah.
You got his land, and you talking about Pink City over
You
there.
got Lord inheritance. Goddamn, you talking about his joy when you defiling it.
You got a land. You got Tel Aviv, man, where they throw the biggest gay parade in the world, bro. In the world, bro. In the world, Craig. Right? Go ahead.
They say, which have appointed my land, they say, to their possession with the joy of all their heart in your mind. They say, with the spiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Right. So what they did, they cast it out for a prey. They bring the Israelites out of there. Hey, they did that in 70 AD. So the shit, they just be getting down on nothing. 70 AD. Shit. You know, 70 AD, we was already waiting on
Tripping. Yeah, we were tripping.
But
Yeah,
you know, everybody didn't come on the ship, so you know a lot of us was still over there. Anything like that. So, hey, the little piece that was left over there, shit, it wasn't nobody to defend it. 1948, they said, fuck it, it's ours.
it's ours. And they still in them. They still trying to take over. They still like That's why they bombing Iran. Cause they trying to take that one.
Right. And at the end of the day, both of these countries fighting for a land that really not theirs.
Really.
Because all that gonna be ours. So they just trying to fight over little land, like, oh, this us right here, we gonna set up landmark. This what we run, we own this. Y'all gonna have to know, man. Y'all doing that for nothing. They said, well, you ain't doing it for nothing because this how the Lord gonna overthrow all of y'all nations.
Right.
So for his purpose. But at the end of the day, y'all ain't doing nothing helping us fulfill where it's supposed to go down so we can get back where we supposed to, you know, where we supposed to reside at.
Brother.
But
Go ahead.
continue on. Verse 6, it says, prophesy therefore concerning the land of Israel, and say unto the mountains, and to the hills, and to the rivers, and to the valleys, thus say the Lord God, how about you, behold, I have spoken in my jealousy, in my fury, because you have burned the shame of the heathen. Therefore, thus say the Lord, how about you, I have lifted up my hand, surely the heathen that are about you, they should bear their shame.
Mm.
Y'all don't get ready to do that. Well, the Lord got you bearing her now, really, because you saying y'all the people. Y'all looking crazy as hell. Because you know, some folk be like, well, hold on. You know, they don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, some folk, they might have a zeal.
Yep.
Some Israelites might have a zeal, probably gonna rest. But then I know it said in the Bible, it said there won't be no walls over there. And I know they go, why the hell is so much
Yeah.
chaos in it?
Yeah.
Conflict going on over there.
They're gonna say throw him in jail. he said something against the authority of Esau Edom's government.
Right.
Fucking devil. Go ahead, bro.
It say, verse 8, but ye, O mountains of Israel, ye should shoot forth your branches and yield your fruit to my people of Israel, for they are at hand to come. Right? So we are at hand to come, man. The Lord gonna have us prosper and we're gonna blossom when we get back in the land.
That's right.
Everything gonna be in order, everything gonna be how it's supposed to be. We're gonna be fruitful and multiply like how we're supposed to be. Hey, it's gonna be nothing but good works when we get in the land.
I can't wait till those noise like this will go away. Yeah, not in the kingdom, bro. If I hear that shit in my neighborhood, I'm gonna destroy the next nearest Edomite settlement. Okay.
So we thought we got rid of that.
I'm gonna send a fireball straight. I'm gonna destroy. You know, like, did you hear about that community over there in the Edomites?
Right. Like y'all ain't gonna have no power to do nothing, man. To build nothing. They just like we don't have it in our power to be able to try to build establishment, you know, where we can set up for ourselves and govern on this side.
Right.
Y'all not gonna be able to do that in our kingdom, man. They're gonna be over with.
Right. And it's good, because you need this.
Mm-hmm.
You devils need this. I'm serious, man. Y'all need this shit.
Yeah, I'll read a little bit more. Verse 9, for behold, I am for you, and I will turn unto you, and you should be tilled and sown. And I will multiply men upon you out of the house of Israel, even all of it. And the city should be inhabited, and the way should be built. That's what we said. Because, like we said, hey, they wasting it over there now.
Mm-hmm.
And it took the time we in, the way they go on the wall over there, they ain't got time to try to build that shit back up. Because niggas still shooting missiles. Like shit, whatever fucked up, it's fucked up.
Fucked up.
You gotta make the best living out of what you got left.
I'm trying to tell you.
But that's the point. Because I was gonna go down to 12.
You got some more? Well, let's go back to World War III then.
I'll say, yeah, we go back to WW3.
Yeah.
All right.
Go back to Revelation 11 and 14.
Revelation 11 and 14.
Uh-huh.
That right there just explain that.
Oh, matter of fact, hold that. Psalms 149, start at 1.
Okay, Psalm 149.
We got some more. I'm Salakia, brothers. We got some more. We got some more of that slavery for you devils.
Con.
All right? You devils gonna
Yeah, y'all gonna get it, man.
Boy, listen, they gonna be waiting for Sabbath day, bro.
Man. Shit. Just like how we be praying. Wait for the weekend over here Friday, say, God damn. Well, they gonna be whack. So we gonna, the way, like the Lord said, he gonna double their cup. So the way we catch it over here, man, when they get in the kingdom, it gonna be 10 times worse on them people, man.
That's right.
All right, this Psalm 149, which you want to start from 1?
Yep.
Okay. It said, praise ye the Lord, Yahweh. Sang unto the Lord a new song.
Well, this is that new song, man. This is the new song of the Lord Yahweh, man. Right? We're singing the praise of Yahweh B'Shem Shah for what they're going to do for us in the future, man. They ain't even done yet. Which already in the spirit has already been done.
Yep. Right. It's just the physical part got to take action of it.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead.
It say in his praises in his congregation of saints. It say, let Israel rejoice in him.
We're rejoicing. Go ahead.
That made him.
Read.
Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king.
We're going to be joyful in our king, Yahweh Shah, man. Yahweh Shah is going to be the king of kings, and he's going to bring a righteous government onto the land, onto this earth. All right? So that we can actually see what total righteousness looks like forever and ever and ever. Right? We saw what total wickedness looked like for 500 years, 500 plus years. Right? A half a day according to the heavens. Right? Go ahead.
All right. Read on. Verse 3. It said, let them praise his name in the dance.
In the dance, and you know Jake could dance his ass off, man. Especially in that day, boy.
Right?
With spiritual powers.
God, how they gonna be out there like King David when they like he ripped his clothes out, he was dancing for the Lord.
Y'all think Chris Brown doing something? Boy, wait till that day.
Man,
Jake gonna be out there to my pop locking and
we gonna have
disappearing. Then they gonna pull his arm off.
Then
they gonna pull his arm off and this shit gonna still be popping.
Jake one day like dancing he never seen before. Like disappearing while he dancing.
Right, you gonna see the silhouette. That's all you gonna see.
That's how you gonna see. You gonna have that glow. You gonna have that glow around our body. You be like, God. Man, man.
Right.
They gonna be a beautiful bad.
That's gonna be a great day.
Yeah. Continue on. So let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. Verse 4. For the Lord take pleasure in his people.
The Lord take pleasure in his people, right? Not everybody, but his people. That's a possessive pronoun, man. Right? He's saying he's taking ownership of something that does not belong to anyone else. So that's therefore, by definition, we can't belong to the so-called white man. Go ahead.
He will beautify the meek with salvation.
He will beautify the meek, and the meek are more humble, all right? More lowly, right? We're considered low level, or as the so-called black woman would say, brokies, right?
Yeah.
We're brokies in this society, right? Because we're refused, especially those of us ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, drop our trousers, man, and bend over and touch our ankles. We ain't doing that.
Right.
Not for no money. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Hey, look, man. Hey, all you celebrities that had to do that, hey, look, you did it for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
All right. Continue on. Verse 4. It say, for the Lord take pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation.
He will beautify the meek with salvation. And what is that salvation? Get the fuck out of America. Right before the missiles drop. Go ahead.
Verse 5. It said, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their bed.
That's going to be our rest. That's what that represents.
Yeah.
Our bed is our rest, right? So we're going to be able to wake up, okay, and be able to do what we have, whatever we want to do, because the day is going to be longer. Think about it. Because right now the Lord is shortening the day.
Yeah. He's going to extend the day.
Right.
When we get in the kingdom. Verse 6. It say let the high praise of Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Look, the complete judgment. Okay, we're gonna go out like I said. If I hear that noise if I hear that siren shit in my commune, in my compound, right? I'm gonna go out there and I ain't asking no questions either. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna destroy the next nearest Edomites I see. Okay, go ahead.
And verse 7, it say to execute vengeance upon the heathen.
Hey, listen, that's what Esau fears, man. That's why he was like, man, we gotta, like Trump over here, he trying to talk out of both sides of his mouth. He wants to, on one hand, he wants, like you read that article where it said he demands Iran a total surrender, right? But you, on one hand, you want that, but then you want to negotiate too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which one is it, bro? You know, do you want to run the fade or what?
Yeah, I don't want to run. It's just a double-minded man that's unstable in
all his ways, right? And Esau is the most unstable.
Yeah.
You know, we telling you what you're gonna do though. We ain't giving you no two sides of it. We telling you, look, you going to World War III. Okay, the smallest of your flock is gonna lead you into it. Okay, you're gonna try to chip the entire world. You're gonna get a lot of niggas. Okay, but you ain't gonna get the elect. We're telling you this what's gonna happen. Go ahead.
Read on. Verse 7, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people. To bind their king with chains.
To bind their what?
King with chains.
Read that one more time.
To bound their king with chains.
To bound their kings with chains, man. What does that read? What does that represent? Slavery. Yeah. I remember when these so-called white people used to laugh at that shit, like ha 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 ha. They ain't laughing so hard now.
Yeah, no. I had one post They got shirts on saying they sorry, like with the change on, and saying like they sorry and all that. For basically like
Yeah.
slavery and all that. But I don't think anybody know they going to captivity.
Even that's in the prophecy that you would try to please the poor, right? You're trying to restore the poor, meaning you're gonna try to give reparations. When this thing really get that really, they're gonna try to give reparations.
Right.
They're gonna try to give money.
Too late.
It's too late.
Boy, you win. Shit, boy, you damn what that shit already like. So basically, when you got an Israelite, boy, you just went all out. Shit, boy, you go did your job.
You did your job. Hey, you did overkill.
You know what I'm saying? Overdid your goddamn job. Killing people and all kinds. Boy, I didn't have no mercy on
No
nobody.
mercy, bro. And that's why we ain't gonna let, like I stated, if I hear that noise, if I hear any noise in my resting time, shit, you Edomites are done. And I might take a few of you other heathens too. Okay?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be a watchman over the Edomites.
Right, right.
I'm gonna get ham ass too. I owe ham a lot. Okay?
How long here?
Them ancient Egyptians, they gonna get their ass
Oh
whooped.
yeah, they gonna get it. Hamite and goddamn Esau. All on, but like you say, cause
I'm gonna give it to them Uzenians too, because they musty. I don't like their smell.
Oh yeah, you got
They
it.
fucking
We're
musty.
gonna have some
We're gonna
oil for you in the king.
Boy, listen,
Y'all
boy,
talking all
listen.
that baby shit.
We're gonna have some of that root work, baby. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You gonna have to
You gonna have to get right, boy. All that walking around talking about your coach. Hell no. Man.
If I
One head smelling good and
Boy, listen.
fragrant.
Boy.
Nah, we ain't playing none of that.
I don't even want to imagine what your women smell like. Good God Almighty. Go
I hope they pay, but
with the rats.
verse 8, to bound their kings with chains and their nobles with fetter of iron.
Oh, read that part again. That's more powerful, bro.
Yeah. To bound their kings with chains and their nobles with fetter of iron.
To bind their kings with chains and fetters of iron, man. Right? Listen, man. That is not that don't need no breakdown. That just told you what it was. Okay, the Lord didn't need a parable. He said, "Look, I'm going to take your most powerful, most influential men, and the men that you don't see, and I'm going to throw their ass in slavery, and I'm going to use my people to do it." Okay, go ahead.
Alright. It says to execute upon them the judgment written, this honor have all his saints, praise ye the Lord.
This is why he trying to avoid World War III so bad, bro. He want to stop that shit so bad. You got these Edomites, they having war with each other right now on the internet, bro. They making videos about each other. All right, you a goddamn warmonger. Why are you trying to push? Then you got the other side. It's like, well, we need to destroy Iran. Right. You know, we need. They already talking about having changing government. They try to come in and change the whole government and bring in a puppet government. So you got one side over here, the Egyptians, like it says in Isaiah 19, right? The Egyptians shall beat against Egyptians, right? Hey, one of the Egyptians is like, look, man, we don't need no more war, bro. We at war with everybody.
Right.
We ain't got nobody on our side.
Mm-hmm. They really don't. Like they like the scripture say, they gonna burn the horror heat.
That's right.
I got a piece of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
This song, chapter 2, the bag up what we read from 149.
Why did the heathen rage, baby?
Yeah, you want me to start right now?
Yeah.
Alright, say no more.
You break down though.
Psalm 2 and 1. It say, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
What's that vain thing that China's gonna come into power? Are you serious? We're gonna go from one weirdo retardo, okay, to another. A motherfucker that got dog markets, and I ain't talking about the type of dog markets y'all think. Okay, I'm talking about them dog markets where you go in that country in South Korea, they got them dogs strung up, cut open like a pig, bro. And that smell, bro. That smell never leave you, bro. Never leaves you. You know? They over here killing man's best friend. You know what I'm saying?
This shit crazy.
Go ahead, bro. That's an imagine. You imagine a vain thing thinking China gonna come into power. China is not coming into power. Okay, China, all right, it's gonna go just like Esau. Okay, Esau and Moab, they love each other so goddamn much. They going into slavery too.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
If I smell a Moabite man, and if I think you ate a dog, Not even see.
Oh, right.
If I thought
Right.
you ate one,
Ain't none of that going
I'm
on
gonna,
now.
I'm gonna destroy that whole more
If a
more
dog
bite.
or a cat in there wants me.
Like on Django. He's like, I'm gonna teach you about breaking eggs again.
Right. Hey, we know.
If I thought you killed that dog, if that dog croak over there by itself and I seen you near it, I'm
Right.
gonna
We already know what you on. Like again, the Kenny, like
we can read
like,
minds, bro.
like the brother Kazak said, I'm better gonna feed my slave. You better go eat for it with me.
You know,
Gonna make you want to eat a dog or a cat, but you not.
but you not.
Bush ass crowded head. See what you think about it. We gonna be able to read them
We gonna be able to reach the dog.
bottom slap, and then like,
That's gonna be the new Twitter.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna be able to read everybody's thoughts. Okay. Oh, that's what you thinking? Oh, okay.
That.
No, you being nice. Shit, I'm creative. God damn it,
They say, "Are you being nice?"
nice. They were like, please, Dr. Shamar. Don't. I'm gonna send you the Shamar.
Greater way to goddamn. So right, that's what we're gonna be doing, man. We're gonna meditate on terror, man. We're gonna be coming up with ways how to get greater, how to put your ass to death, or do something kind of harm to you that ain't never been thought of.
Right. And you know, Jake is a creative, man.
Yeah.
Jake can find a way, baby. You know what I'm saying? Think it's a game, man. Trying to tell you guys more.
Yeah.
Break it down though.
All right. But like Esau, he you know, he imagined that thing too. All right. You know what I'm saying? Cause he thinking he gon' like the scripture say, he ever thought that the dwelling place should continue forever.
Uh-huh.
So that's imagining a vain thing and thinking you gonna be able to chip the whole world like I just said, man. Yeah, you gonna get some on, you ain't gonna get the elect.
No,
He gonna get the elect.
No.
But you know that imagined vain thing working, man.
Right.
It say, continue on verse 2, it said, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cord from us. They go back to Psalm 83. You know what I'm saying? When they were like, hey, come, they cut them off from being the nation. And all that, so all the kings, you know, they came together back then. Also, hey, they still be coming together how to keep us down. So, like, so when you look at it, when it go like the brother said, you know, Esau, he loved Ammon and Moab. You know, they come over here, they get these loans and shit. Well, how can we prosper over here and still find out a way to keep these niggas down?
That's exactly what they bound to be on. You know? Then when we speak up and say something, they be like, well, you niggas need to work harder. Right. I came over here with $15. He ain't tell you the fact that he, like you just said, that he got a fucking government grant.
Yeah, they got
loans and grants and shit. Start business.
They get them to start business.
Yeah. They ain't gotta pay. A lot of times they ain't gotta pay no taxes.
Right.
They look, we'll let you come over here. You ain't gotta pay no taxes for 2-3 years. You imagine how much money you would have if you ain't had to pay no taxes, bro?
Right.
Come on,
man.
bro.
I saw a dude that worked that talking about that this morning when we got out. He was saying like, man, do you know, like the tax dollars, like the taxes what we pay, he like they were taking it and spreading around in different banks. But he like the money they profit off like $200 trillion something off of taxes.
Off of taxes.
I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
They nigga don't do nothing but steal.
Yeah. That's why they send them popos at you.
Right. And what they say, hey, if you got a great when you leave in the hell, no, they niggas take. All right, come on. Verse 4. He that sit in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet I have set my kings upon my holy hill of Zion to the Lord. Right, the Lord gonna have you folks in mockery. In derision, he's doing it now. Basically, you know. And in the kingdom show, he's gonna be on a whole other level. Yep. But I'm gonna read the rest of it. I'm gonna go down.
Yeah,
I got one more. All right.
You're trying to go about 7:30.
All right. This verse 7. It say, I will declare the decree. The Lord have said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. He say, ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for the inheritance in the uttermost part of the earth for the possession.
That is what we want right there. I know that's what I want. And listen, I don't. Hey, like I was telling the brother, I don't. Hey, listen, you can give me a little farmland, man. I don't need a lot. Right? Just give me a few Edomites, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna work the land. Give me a couple of Hamites so I can beat on every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then, if you think about it, and another thing, but then if they the people of the Lord over there, why the hell they ain't got no heathen for no possession?
Mm-hmm.
They fighting against the heathen.
Mm-hmm.
When you get the heathen up on your possession, like when we get them, they ain't gonna be fighting against us.
But
They gonna be scared as shit. They gonna see the power
They
we
gonna
got.
see the power.
We gonna be like little mini-me's of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah running around. So they ain't gonna, Esau might, he ain't gonna try to fight. He gonna be trying to steal this little extra bullshit. So everybody else still gonna have regular flesh.
Right.
We gonna be the only one with the spiritual body out
That's
of all
what
the
they
nations.
hate, bro.
Mhm.
That what another reason why they're trying to stop World War III.
Mm.
Because if you put it off long enough, you can figure out a way to try to upset prophecy.
That's
all it is.
Main goal. They try to upset prophecy.
That's
try to
it.
throw it off, but you can't.
But you can't.
But they say you can't do nothing against the truth
Before the truth, right? Come on, now. That's why they trying to stop it so bad, bro.
Verse 9. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Mhm.
They go back to Psalm 194.
Yep.
Better, buying a king of fetters of iron.
149.
They say they shall break them with a rod of iron. We're going to have them iron settlers bashing you across the head and all kind of shit. Going in.
Right.
They say thou shalt dash them in pieces like a powder vessel. Gonna break you niggas all the way down.
Y'all don't even understand the amount of pain that Esau go. We talk about Esau, but some other nations, y'all gonna get y'all ass kicked too.
Yeah.
Okay?
They gonna get it too.
You gonna get your ass, especially Ham, your nasty ass.
Yeah, we know. Yeah. Nigga, they was killing the firstborn son back then.
Yeah.
Didn't want to
Feeding
let us
alligators?
go. Feeding alligator bait. The same thing Esau Edom did doing when we was a slave over here. Feeding our baby using for alligator bait.
Yep.
So yeah, we gonna get down on both of them like hell.
Yeah.
Esau, they gonna get exterminated off the face of the earth. He just ain't gonna exist no more. You gonna look like where? Like, I don't say Edomite in sight.
Right.
But
Yeah.
we gonna get down on. All right, continue on. It say, be wise. Now therefore, O you kings, be instructed, you judges of the earth, serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. All right, I got one more we can close out. All right, this is Ezekiel 25. Hey, just like I say, he that lead in captivity, she go in captivity.
That's
Y'all
right.
laid up in captivity, the small head y'all over there. Y'all felt like, but y'all all Edomites, y'all all came together before y'all all got in the land and set things up to put us in a position we in now to say y'all up people.
Right.
But the glory we don't let her get down on all y'all, like the brother said.
That's right.
So all these scriptures proving that y'all not the people over
And this
there.
is the gospel.
Yep.
Everybody talk about the gospel. This is the gospel.
This is the good news.
Right. Not for you though.
God.
Go ahead.
Alright. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna start from 12. Ezekiel 25 and 12. Thus say the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because that Edom have dwelt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and he have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus say the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. He's saying he's going to keep cutting off man every son. He's been saying we're going to read a couple scriptures. It say from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman.
You remember them Germans.
Yep. And Teman also the grandson of Esau.
Yep.
So I'll go back to the Edomite.
That's right.
It say, and they of the Dan, thank you, Dan, we're going to with the Hamites.
Yep.
Yep. It say should fall by the sword.
Hey, that's what we were just talking about, the Hamites,
Right?
bro.
Yep.
Stinky, funky ass Hamites, man. And you will not be able to shove your head up a goddamn cow's ass, man. Not in our kingdom.
Right.
That cow, we're going to be able to talk to the animals.
Yeah.
That cow going to tell me, the trees going to tell us.
Man,
we got snitches everywhere.
everywhere. It's just like the animal communicate with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
That's right.
Hey, the same. That's why ain't crazy to say that. You got to think about it. Everything what we see in the light that exists, what we see, look at, hear, it got a
All
purpose
life.
for it.
Yeah.
So they just like the movie, like with Dr. Doolittle, he talked to the animals and you think they were just no.
Yeah,
They
no,
got
that's
the
the
Lord.
truth.
Whatever you can think, all inspiration comes from the Most High.
Why do you think they cast Eddie Murphy for it? They could have made a white boy do that.
Yep.
And had Eddie Murphy do it.
Come on, you know, Paul talk to the animal too.
Right.
Y'all come on, man.
Right.
Yeah, you over there, y'all
Well,
over here.
who I forget the prophet that the ravens fed.
Elijah.
Elijah. The
Come
raven
on,
fed him.
man. Bird fed, man. You make stop talking to the bird.
Come on, man.
Thank you for the meat.
The animal, look, that's another thing, right? When in the day of Jacob's trouble, when it really pop off, man, the animals are gonna be helping
Come on,
Jake,
man.
bro.
Yeah, they
The,
gonna
the
be.
elect.
Hey, what he said we should be at peace with the beast in
It beats to the field.
Job chapter 5, like 23 on down, somewhere between them. Yeah,
You're gonna be getting fed. They're gonna be your eyesight to let you know when danger's around. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Man, they be having moves like that too. Like the animal might
Well,
send
Jake.
a bird to go see,
Well,
like, oh, they coming.
well look,
Let
Jake,
you know.
Jake did that in training day. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The pigeons.
Pigeons that
Yeah.
came. Yeah.
Come on, man. Esau know, man.
Can't get around it, man. Verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon them, so I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
By the hand of his people, Israel, right? Go ahead.
And they should do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. And they should know my vengeance, say the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Shai.
You got it.
And that's the point, man. So the Lord said we're going to lay our hands, and the Lord said He's going to avenge you through us. The Lord going to let us physically touch you up.
Right.
The Lord ain't going to touch you. No, Lord, just sit back on the throne, just chill.
Right.
Yahweh Shemi Shai. Hey, I mean, Yahweh Shai going to be down, so I don't know if Yahweh Shai might want to get down to the physical seat. We don't know. He going to be there.
Yahweh Shai gonna be there with his
Right,
men,
right.
with
What I'm
his
saying,
men.
he gonna be there. So
Nigga, we gonna be having, like they got football and
Yeah.
baseball and basketball. We gonna have sports doing that.
yeah,
That's
man.
gonna be a sport, bro. All right, all the top Israelites are gonna be able to own teams. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just like Esau got it right now. You know, we gonna be able to do what the fuck we want
Yahweh
to do.
Shai ain't gonna really. He ain't gotta do nothing. Sit back, tell her get to go.
Right.
Oh man, he gonna be on the pot.
Yahweh Shai is, man, he fun, man. Tell you.
Or might want to get him a piece. You know, Yahweh Shai might want to crack him in
He
there.
gonna get the best. He gonna get the best. He ain't gonna just crack like a regular dude. Like,
Right.
hey, I'm just gonna crack a regular Edomite.
Right.
He gonna crack the top ones.
Right. he
The
gonna
ones you
stop
don't
now.
see. Right.
Yeah, the ones you don't see. Damn, man, they gonna be a beautiful thing, man.
It shows the hell is.
So yeah, man, there you go, man. That's why, like we say, that's why all these wars, everything going over there in Israel, guys with Pakistan, Iran, that's why all these wars going on. Because it's all the Lord stirring it up.
Yep.
Just to get us to get ready to come back into the land, man. These nations build it up.
That's right.
And that's why ain't, like you said, there ain't gonna never be no peace over there. So they ain't not peace.
That's right.
So it's gonna keep continuing going on until the Lord called that final one when all on down together. They're gonna be the end of it.
That's gonna be the end, and we can't wait. Okay, you devils have more than earned this. You bring that.
You got it. Alright, so with that, man, we'll close out by saying,
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem and Kadash.
Double honor and blessing to the ears, the apostle of great millstone. With that, we say shalom, and I hope they will edify.
Shalom, shalom.